Are you gonna come sit by me when it starts? Nina? Are you learning?
I'm learning to stay from over there.
You know
Oh my
live,
God,
right?
this is boring,
You
man.
know we live, right?
We're live now.
He gonna start and sit
Play too
behind there.
much,
Can
man.
you come sit down, man?
It was,
Alright,
it was,
so-
it was 9 o'clock. What?
Hey, we could have said something.
Well, the dog is staring me in the face.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the Red Eye Hour.
Her name is Nina.
Nina.
It's-
Hey, Nina. Listen, Nina. Come
We
here.
have, it's Friday, June 24, 2022. We are on location tonight at, is it Manhattan Mob Studios? Is that what you call it? Or records?
I have my records, recording studio, record label.
With the owner, operator, and CEO.
And that's Nina.
This is Nina.
Aliyah, and she goes by Madame Groove. And you also
Madam
have,
Groove, but yeah.
Madam,
It's,
sorry.
since pandemic, everybody only reads anything, so
Madam.
I get it. It's been a minute since you heard it, but
Right?
it's Madam Groove. Yeah, I spell it all English or whatever. but
Madam Groove.
That's just what it is.
And you have your band.
Yeah, Manhattan Mob.
Yep.
Some of my studio musician friends.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We used to go to your
Nina.
studio back in the day, which we touched on that lightly last week when me and Antonio used to do music. We just come
It wasn't last week. It was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. 'Cause we didn't have one last week.
He loses track of time. You know that.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
But I think it's awesome how we watched you go from like having your studios, you know, like in your basement or in your second room to like actually having your own studio now. And I'm super proud of you for that. So I think it's awesome. You know?
Thanks,
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming. The
Heck yeah.
bedrooms, the basements, to
Right?
building your own windows. And,
Yeah.
It's a little uncomfortable.
The grind, but you know, you got all these extra rooms for recording, and because tell us like all. I mean, you do all genres of music, right? So tell us a little bit about that.
So basically, what we do here is audio recording and media production. I say most of the time I'm working on hip hop music, but I play in several bands that rehearse out of here and play blues, and one band play a little bit of rock in one band, and then Manhattan Mob is mostly R&B music / singer-songwriter stuff. So kind of get a taste of everything. We have some country artists that come in,
Okay.
Christian rappers, pretty much anything you can think of. So
Nice.
yeah.
What's your favorite genre to record or to work with?
Oh, I couldn't pick one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't pick one.
And
There's a lot of good talent here, so
that's good. And your music started in the church, right?
yeah, I grew up in church, heavily involved in music and ministry even at some points. So a lot of my experience being in front of a group of people started with the congregation and started with my home church's musician giving me piano lessons growing up. It was kind of gone from there. I was a terrible piano student. But, yeah.
That's cool. I took piano like for a short time when I was like in elementary school.
I didn't know that.
Like, yeah, I can't really play anything anymore, but and then some snare drum and a little bit of piano. I own a guitar, but I don't play the guitar. My dad gave it to me, so it's more sentimental than anything, you know. But and then the music that we've done that you recorded, you know, with us,
It's cool.
it's been a good. It was a good time.
You gonna hide out back there again tonight?
Listen,
Yeah,
man.
I'm waiting for you to get out so I can be like, yeah, and it's been like 5 years since I seen this guy.
Listen, man. Nobody's reading chat. I'm trying to get on the chats.
Oh, okay.
It's too late. I'm already on it, son.
Okay, well, you know, I always like to peep it out.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm sitting up here like, okay, got that. I'm already on it.
Got him.
I pulled a Jeremy on myself.
Yeah, but we got Jake here tonight.
Walking towards the
Jake was
couch.
gone for a little bit. He was on family vacation, and we took our break last week because we've kind of been celebrating the year that the Red Eye Hour has been up and going. So start off with like me and Josh first, and we did like 4 episodes or so, and then we kind of broke off, and it's all good. Like we're still friends and everything, but I kind of wanted to go a different direction. He has his own podcast now too, but he really helped me kind of like get it started, which is what I needed because I've been wanting to do it for a long time, but needed just that startup, you know.
Yeah.
So it's been good, and then since then we have like solo stories I do, so it's just not like our live streams. If you're not into that, I have solo stories that I do that I tell stories, and they have like music in the background, sound effects. They're pretty cool. There's like a little sketch comedy called the Dan Reeves Saga that people can check out. But then we do our live streams, and we've been doing them pretty regularly for like 4 or 5 months, you'd say, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, that's it. A year into it, it's going all right. All of our analytics are kind of going in a good direction. Sometimes they dip, but that's going to happen. But all right. And this week,
What about this?
well, today it was kind of a dark day in America. Well, with that overturn of Roe v. Wade.
Yeah.
Man,
Got some work to do, y'all.
man.
Nina.
And they ain't gonna stop there. That's what's scary about it all. And we got to when is it revote here in August in Kansas?
For that, listen, man. I think all churches who have that shit in front of their, value them both little bullshit. You read that thing?
Which thing?
That fucking proposal they want us to vote on. Have you read it?
No, not the whole
Are
thing.
you serious?
No, not yet.
Sounds good, right? Value them both.
Well, it sounds good.
It ain't nothing but the same shit.
Right. Because they're gonna.
And because I'm like, what do you mean you valuing them both? You can't.
Well,
Because if you value them both, you let the mother make the goddamn decision.
right. Because at the moment, Kansas is still one of them states where it hasn't
It's
turned.
in our Constitution.
But when we vote, they're gonna.
No, if enough people don't vote to say no,
Right. No.
then these goddamn churchies.
No is what you want to vote for in August, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no.
But
No,
But historically, us being a
no,
red
vote
state,
no on that shit. They ain't valuing them both. They want to change Kansas's constitution.
Yeah, it took rights. It takes, women now have less rights.
Listen, man, I got a daughter, man. That shit's terrifying.
Don't they have a word for that? That people, like an entity that doesn't control their own like birth is called livestock.
Livestock.
Yeah,
Man, shit.
I know that's an extreme way of looking.
What
at
they
it,
doing? Listen, bro. Listen, man. I had like 2.5 hours in my truck to think about this.
You about to be like Handmaid's Tale out here.
What are you talking about?
You ain't seen Handmaid's Tale?
Hell no, man. Listen, I got too many things I'm watching.
That's like basically what's happening right now. But I ain't mean to cut you off. Though.
Well, I mean, you good? No, man. That means I gotta watch Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
Yeah. Well, it's on. Well, it's not a movie. It's a series.
Was
it's
it
on
on?
Hulu.
I had to get rid of Hulu. The
Wait.
inflation's kicking my ass.
It's
I did for real.
It's like you gotta pick on Netflix or Hulu.
It was between Disney Plus and Hulu.
Oh, okay.
And my daughter was like, my shows are on here. Then Hulu it is. See you later.
You gotta watch Handmaid's Tale because I feel like
Can I get it on Vudu?
Probably,
Okay.
but we might be headed there. That's what.
Now
that
give
really
me
paints the
give me
picture.
a summary. It sounds familiar. It sounds
Um,
like some German shit, to be honest with you.
we just old school society. Women don't have rights. They are basically livestock. You don't.
Well, you
pick your
still got them
marriages,
brutes out there
you
that think like that, them cavemen.
Yeah, but just that's the difference in Handmaid's Tales that is legal and it's like the state is state sponsored.
I've told people time and time again. People look at me like I'm crazy, Aliyah. I'm like, look, you motherfuckers don't think it's just that simple to take away your rights. No, really? Signature of a goddamn pen. It's over with.
And that's what happened.
That's what happened today. That's what happens all the goddamn time.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta pay attention, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta. People bitch it. I love it. I love it. I don't know who. I know I wasn't telling you. No disrespect. But I'm just trying to remember who I told. I don't know if it was Jeremy or somebody else, but I was like, you know what, man? It's funny to me. all these people, when it was time to vote, I'm like, man, you need to vote. You should vote. I don't give a fuck about politics, all this and that. You know what they saying now?
It's their fault.
Joe Biden fucked up the gas price. Wait a minute, what are you talking about, son?
Right.
Did you vote? No. Then you can't say it's anybody's fault. It's not his, but you can't say it's your fault. Okay?
Because he wasn't even paying attention.
You weren't even paying attention. Because you said that politics don't affect you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you blaming Biden for the gas price, which is bullshit.
Because you weren't paying attention.
Because you weren't paying attention,
Yeah.
and it ain't his fault.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, this world, democracy, or this republic, as they like to call it, it can just go away like that.
I mean, did you see that Irish, I don't know if it's like a UN council they had, somebody like in Ireland, and he was talking about America. He's like, let's talk about America. Nobody wants to talk about America. He's like, America talks about everybody else, but nobody wants to talk about America. He's like, you think they're running a functioning democracy? He was like, and he like listed off all these reasons, and he was absolutely nailed it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, that's not a functioning democracy.
Well, he's on the outside looking in.
I know, and everybody's like, I saw it on TikTok today. People are like, "Hey, man, we just want to like say like we're sorry, all this is going down in America."
Man,
you know?
listen, man.
That's why people are ready to move
Where you going?
to another country.
Where you gonna go?
Another country.
You can't become. You can never become a citizen of that country. You will always be a fucking immigrant. You won't get all of anything really. You can live there, get a job and work and you know, you earn for their economy. But you will never be a goddamn. Where you going? Canada? That's the closest place you're gonna go. Cause you don't want to go over that water.
Ain't no countries got places where you can join their military.
Nope.
They don't do that. We
No,
don't want
only
to do that.
the United
We don't
States
want
of
to do that.
only.
What about all these Americans that's lived in countries for decades? They haven't become citizens.
No. No, America is the only country they allow people to become citizens who are immigrants, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
Man.
Why down
Like,
me,
that's
son?
why I ain't going nowhere.
Now listen, I might not be that
Right
smart,
here.
but I know.
Well, I
some
ain't saying
shit.
I'm going nowhere, but you know, it just made me think when you start talking about it. I'm like, what other countries have this option?
Right.
And I didn't know it was done.
But some people go.
Some
to
people
other
have
countries.
dual citizenship.
Right.
You know, parents or you know what you was born in that country because you know military and shit like that.
Yeah.
But you ain't a citizen.
You gotta pick one at some point. Basically.
At some point, either you this or that. Pick one. Most people pick American.
And I wasn't saying I was. I'm just saying I'm hearing people say, "I'm ready to move, man." You know.
But where are they going? I mean, I'm
Right.
saying that, you know, that's a rhetorical
I guess
question.
they think if it like things keep going in the direction they think it's
Change
going,
it!
worse.
Wait,
Right.
so you run? Change it, motherfucker.
Yeah, we gotta vote.
That's somewhere to be.
No, somebody calling me.
Oh.
And my watch rang. I have to look at my watch.
I know. I was just asking, damn.
Yeah.
She bitch.
Well, we was
savage.
both high pitched. That's all. It's fine.
No. Dog been passed. I was like, fuck it.
Pass down.
Pass out.
You can't see her, but
They can hear her,
dog.
Nene is out.
Nene is snoring.
Nene, bye-bye.
Man.
See, now I could have made a political rap, see?
Yeah,
You still can.
you still can.
Do it.
Boy, them motherfuckers, I can't be doing all that, man. My brain ain't into that.
Should go bust down her bass.
No.
Boom, 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 boom.
My brain ain't ready for that. I need a pen and paper.
Yeah.
It'll get too
You
goddamn
gotta get beat
complex.
today.
Yeah, it'd be too complex. I don't want to fuck up because you know if you mispronounce something, oh look, misinformation. Shut up. Oh, C-SPAN, that's what. Hey, listen, I know I keep telling y'all need to listen to C-SPAN. Hey, them motherfucking people that call in, bro, I tell you, man, you be like, really? You believe that? Hey, every problem. I don't give a fuck if it's gas, baby powder, goddamn toilet wipes. These motherfuckers blame the border, okay? Everything is the border. Oh, the gas prices are so goddamn high. That's because we got an open border. I'm just like, what are you talking about, man?
Just draw some of the dots for me so I can see, you know, what direction he's going. Yeah.
Man.
No, it's just, I said, I know I told you this. The ignorance of people is just amazing. I was like, and we claim to be the smartest nation? I think I get that to China. Don't give a fuck who get mad that I just said that. Them motherfuckers go to school, what, 6-7 days a week?
Well, I think it's statistically we've dropped in a lot of.
Have you ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
Yeah.
There it is.
How Trump fleeced all them people.
You see all
There
them-
it is.
You see them people burning Trump flags and stuff. All them supporters.
Hallelujah!
I
Oh, is
know.
some of them that waking up finally?
Yeah, they
Hey.
showed them. They did a whole thing. They folded it and had a fire, and they like threw it in there because they're like, they looked at the camera like, man, we got duped, man.
Here's the
Like,
beauty
oh.
part.
I haven't seen
Here's,
those.
have you ever watched the hearings?
Oh,
beauty-
y'all watching the
Oh,
hearings.
what is the beauty part about these hearings?
That they getting so deep into everything that happened, like conversationally, and they're trying to prove what he knew and actually believed.
Oh,
and
he
not
knew a
just-
lot. He was the
Yeah,
mastermind.
not just
Oh, yeah.
like on the blanket and the actions. Like I feel like we would have in the past.
Then he still like 200 and
They
some
get deep.
$million from people,
No.
and he switched it to another account so he could do
Well,
whatever
yeah,
he wanted with it.
listen, when you pay a motherfucker 60,000, no, was it 600 or 60?
60,000
To talk for 2 minutes?
That was that one.
What the fuck?
What was her name? That dude.
It was Donald Trump's Jr.'s girlfriend. I don't know that
Yeah.
bitch's name.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
know that that's preposterous.
Yeah.
And she didn't say anything. Did you see it?
Yeah. She didn't say nothing.
She didn't say
A bunch
nothing
of
about it.
nothing.
I'm like, I could have did
They
that.
went through like how they got paid when he was in office.
Listen,
Like his daughter got like made like 654 million off of like her little things. His son made, I don't know what they meant by this, but his son made like 2 billion off the people that blew up the World Trade Center, they said. And then like everybody else got paid, like the girlfriends and the boyfriends got paid, like just to be because of who they were, you know?
well, back to what I was getting to. The beauty part about
Yeah.
these hearings and why people were burning them Trump flags, because the Republicans that were Trump supporters,
Right.
die hard, said, I even voted for the man a second time. But they said, no, this cool shit, buddy. I ain't going to jail for this shit. It's Republicans that are testifying against high-ranking Republicans. Bill Barr
Yeah.
being the highest.
Yeah, the main lady that introduces it, she's a Republican.
You talking about Cheney?
Mm-hmm.
So when they say, "Oh, this,"
All the people that quit during his last year knew, and I wasn't paying close enough attention. I was like, okay, why are you losing everybody now? But they were all trying to tell him, if you do this, you about to be in some trouble, and they jumped ship.
Now I do believe, I don't know who it was, Jeffrey, one of them guys, but I do believe. Look, if Trump would have actually succeeded in his coup, I really do think there would have been another civil war. I truly believe that. Because first of all, they've been calling for it, you know who you are. And people will be so appalled. Second Amendment, right? Second Amendment, right?
Right.
Tyrannical government.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they would be. Now, you know, all his supporters would be out there, you know, shitting in the halls of the Capitol, thinking they running shit, you know. This place, I would have to leave and go to Canada, okay? I got to take my daughter and my mom, but I'm coming back and, hey, look, this is my country. I love this country. I joined the military for this country. I'll come back and fight for this bitch, okay? This shit is crazy how people seem to think that we can't lose our democracy.
Mm.
Right.
We ain't that tight stitch. We like that guy said, hey, look, we're on the brink.
We're not running a functional democracy.
And you know why? Because we've allowed the government to cater more to corporate interests than the people's interests.
Right.
We've allowed them to do that. And I say we've allowed them because A, if you didn't vote, or B, if you voted for the wrong motherfucker.
I mean, today you should show people like, look, man, like, look what they're doing. Like,
I've said this 1,000 times and I'll say it again. For
Women
the
don't
life
have-
of me, I don't understand why anybody in the LBGT community plus is a fucking Republican.
right.
I can't. You guys are hideous to them.
Yeah.
They say it all the time. You
Right.
guys are an abomination.
That's what
Why
they
would
do.
you ever support a party that if they ever got the power that they wanted, your ass would be the first to go? And I'm talking about Hitler, concentration camps. That's how repulsive they think of you. When I see Herschel Walker's son, God bless him, he gay. Well, he getting up there and he's just kissing Republicans' ass. I'm like, boy, you just don't know. Your daddy will sell your ass out just to save his. Okay? I just don't understand it. I just don't. These people claim there's no. Damn, son. Hey, excuse the snoring. Hey, this her home. She can do what she want. All right, she said, damn it, I'm tired and I snore. Accept it.
It's funny.
She just threw me off.
Yeah, but I know that was the big thing today.
Well, listen, man, I don't want to listen. I know, man, but I don't want people to just skirt over that, bro. That is the beginning of something. Clarence Thomas told us what he finna do.
Yeah, he did.
And all it takes, people think it's hard. All it takes is some crazy ass nut to say, you know what? I'm going to challenge interracial marriage. I'm going to challenge. They're gonna go after same-sex marriage first. That's what they're going first.
No, they said that today.
They going after that first.
And contraceptives.
How you gonna do that?
Right. So
let me see. You tell women,
they
well,
can't have an abortion.
you can't have an abortion. Then you
But
say,
then you can't do anything to prevent it.
what kind of shit is that? You know what? See, listen, bro. See, this is where I get pissed off. See, because what it is, you gotta go way, way back. They want to throw God into everything.
Well, here I got a side theory. Do you think it has anything to do with human trafficking?
Listen, man, I'm not going into the human trafficking aspect of it because Matt Gaetz is still free. Okay, so I'm not going to get into that. I'm going off of what I can see, and what I can see is everything either begins or ends with God with these people.
Right.
God says abortion is wrong. Never said it. It's a fucking lie.
No, okay, that might be the platform that they come from on it, but everybody can tell when somebody does something because they really care about it or if it's out of spite. You know, when somebody gets called out and gets embarrassed, they just want to go shut somebody else down, and they all just got duped. So they try to find something else to do, and I feel like if they really cared about the kids that are being brought into the world, then we would do something about these gun control laws. We would try to figure out ways that we could guarantee they're going to be safer in schools, that they're going to be supported, throughout their
turn them into prison?
education.
That's what they want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to talk about the prison pipeline.
Well, that's what they want to turn the schools into when they say we need to harden our schools. First of all, man, I wouldn't trust a teacher with a gun. Because teachers get mad at students too.
Yeah.
So there was a city in Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
It was called it's not Bentonville. It's down
Fayetteville.
No, it starts with B, but it's not Bentonville. That each school in this city or this town all has will have a resource officer on duty at every single school. Bartlesville, that was the Bartlesville, Arkansas.
But remember when we went to high school, we had like a couple of them security guards.
We had one.
But
I'm
it's
saying
like
every
that,
school
armed?
in this town will have one. They said that is done deal in the budget, said so,
Right.
boom.
But
It'll
that's
happen.
Fine, but he's got a.
We had one of, you're right, we had one of those, but guess what we also wasn't worried about? A motherfucker coming through the school shooting it up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was more worried about getting caught fucking skipping class.
Skipping class or.
You know what I mean? Walking the halls without a pass.
Right.
We were, these kids
Smoking
nowadays,
in the
bro,
parking lot,
you know, and I feel bad for my daughter. You gotta go, you doing, what? Active shooter drills?
Yeah.
Come on,
Those are
bro.
weird, man.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
like
I've
tornado
never
drills
done that
nowadays.
before.
I did my first one when I worked at Job Corps, active shooter drill. And even though I knew they had two shooters, right? But they had like their fake guns and like the sirens went off and it was like, active shooter. And it was still, even though it was fake, like it was weird, man. Like,
Preparing for something like that.
yeah. I was like, man, what the?
But again, hey, these are the pro-life people. Listen, man, listen. And I don't give a fuck who it pisses off. I really don't. I've thought about this thoroughly all day long since this decision. Those people, and you know who you are, those evil people, their God is evil. Their God is evil. Okay?
Could be.
Ain't no could be about it. Slavery. God says he wants you to be a slave. So, okay, whatever. God says that sperm running past an ovulated egg is a kid nowadays.
It's used as a control method.
No, it's used as an evil method.
And control.
They don't need to control these people. Have you heard these people?
Mm-hmm.
They're out of their fucking mind.
Yeah,
And I hate to say that, but I sincere. They're out of their the shit they believe is incredible. It's fucking incredible, and they believe it to their core. I talk to these people, damn it.
Right.
Talk to them. They believe this shit. What?
Because they're on their routes, right?
Why you gotta go and put people out there?
Because you've said it before.
I told you that in private,
No,
man.
you said it on the show.
Did I?
Yeah, you said
well.
some of these people are not customers. That's how you said it.
Oh well, they are. Well, shit.
And you said I'm cool with them, but they believe
because
this.
you know what, man.
Yes, sir.
Once you get them out of their comfort zone with the other crazies, some of these people are sensible. Now again, I can't even debate the QAnon shit because some of that shit is just like, whoa.
I'm not finna go there with you.
Well, I'm not going to either.
InfoWars, all of that.
What I stopped trying to figure out what QAnon was when they said Kennedy is coming back. I was like, ain't that what?
Yeah.
I said, oh,
That was
these people
really-
crazy.
that
This is crazy.
Oh yeah, there you go. I said, oh, they crazy. Okay, yeah, no, I'm good, Q.
There is a difference between the QAnon people though and like anonymous though. Those are like completely two different facts. You know what anonymous is?
Yeah.
Like they're more of like exposing the government. Anonymous. Q ain't
Well, they ain't
That's
doing
the
a very
thing,
good
anonymous
job.
Can really be anybody. Like
Right.
that's the beauty of it.
Right.
Like you can't pinpoint.
They've done a
who
lot
is
of
in
things.
anonymous.
Well, they're not doing a very good
They've
job.
done a lot of things, exposing information that people never knew about in the past. You know.
Why are these people still in power?
Good question.
Corporations.
Well,
Man, that's it, man. Show over, man.
shows.
Dude,
What time is it?
so I want to know more about music.
Let's see-
I want to know
let's see
more
what
about the
Ray
music
said.
frame.
Can't watch right now, but you guys really need to read in the core about the 14th Amendment, which is protected abortion, and the Supreme Court overruled.
Who is the
First
guy?
Wade Ray.
Oh.
They overruled an amendment in the Constitution that had a lot.
Privacy is really about privacy.
And that too.
The Roe versus Wade case. That's what it was really about. Privacy. People.
And,
I thought that was a constitutional right.
and,
I thought.
and what's it called, like bodily autonomous or something like that? I can't remember.
Bodily autonomy.
Yeah.
Just,
to
it's just cavemen. That's all.
have control.
When they say rape or
Legal
incest, you can't. I'm like, really? You're going that motherfucking far? You're going that far? Because guess what? They get rid of contraception, contraceptives, right? That's
Right.
right. Then guess what? Now teen pregnancy goes up. Now teen marriage. These people are sick, is what they are.
Mm.
They're sick. What was that Tennessee lawmaker talking about? You can marry what? 14, 15-year-old?
Yeah, but I think they changed it.
The word change. Why would you even have to change some shit? Like, shouldn't even be in there, right? I mean, that's what I would think. I mean, personally, change it. Let's change it. We can't do that right now.
You think we should,
Well, Jake
Do a
said,
lighter topic?
fuck this shit. Get on the music, bitch.
So I want to
Okay.
hear more about the music.
okay, so
Shoot.
tell
See,
us
I just
about,
bust the floor. You ain't even know. I did it twice in a row.
You didn't even give me a chance to come in with the beatbox.
yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, I already told y'all a little bit.
Yeah.
I grew up in church and started playing guitar and getting really into music when I was a teenager and playing in a few bands here in Manhattan. And then I moved, when I was in college, I moved to Colorado with the band called The Ruckus. And so I was away for some time. Around 2011, 2014, and when I got back, I moved back here from that, and I wanted to start a music company, and people knew me around here for playing gigs or booking gigs for other bands or teaching private lessons, and so I kind of put something together and had studio musicians slash teachers that I had in mind and got them together. And I wanted to start to offer recording services and mixing, mastering, music videos, stuff like that. Because I've done that for my bands. I've been recording since I was 15. And just see where it went. And that's mostly what I got hits for when I developed the website and got everything out there. And so I wasn't exactly ready. I mean, I could record single vocalists and stuff, but I had a couple bands contact me, and I had to book them a ways out and get all the equipment that I needed to do that. And so,
Now you went to school
yeah.
for some, like, was it audio engineering, or what'd you go to school for?
Later down the road, so a few years after I started, it was Madam Groove Records when I got started in 2015. A couple years later, I got accepted at Berklee College of Music Online out of Boston and started studying electronic music production and sound design. So that's kind of where I started taking off to the next level as far as mixing and mastering. Because these days, a lot of people have their own equipment. Anybody can really hit the red button and get their ideas down, you know. It's not too deep, but I've started really like kind of honing mixing skills through Berklee, and started in a bedroom, like pretty small size bedroom. There's just a couple pictures out there floating with, you know, drums and cymbals kind of jammed up next to me and stuff.
There's a picture of me and you, I believe, in that room.
Yeah, where I started over on Rock Hill Road.
Yeah.
And a couple years later, got a little bit bigger space. It was a basement, and my dad and brother helped me like make separate rooms. So I had a control room for the first time and like a separate rehearsal space and a place to record bigger bands for the first time. It was a little more comfortable, but since April, been down here.
Nice.
Still playing music. So,
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
thanks. And I also am a live sound engineer down at Annie Mae's Parlor in Aggieville. So this is the only place I do that kind of work. But,
Sweet.
Is that an adult place?
yeah, it's for grown-ups only. The babies don't like to go down there.
Okay, she knew what I was talking about, man.
There don't be no kids.
She knew what I was talking about, man.
Annie Mae's, yeah.
There's a lot of groups that come out of there.
Yeah, the old speakeasy.
Yeah.
And
So what are some of the groups that influenced you most, like, that really make your music, or at least inspire you?
yeah, well, lately I was talking to Jeremy earlier and you about Masego. That's what we've been listening to in the background the whole time. And we got on that because we were talking about new albums, and of course we had to bring up Drake's new album being trash. Hello. I mean, I like house music, and I like some of his older stuff that was kind of like house music. But you know, I used to be a DJ, so when you say house music, I'm expecting to hear, you know, some depth, like some DJ effects, and you know, some different. It literally sounded like a rap engineer just was like, I pulled up a house beat and just did the same thing he would do like over a hip hop track. You can do dry vocals. I'm like, what is you doing? So I was kind of disappointed about the album, especially coming from not Champagne Poetry, Certified Lover Boy.
Certified Lover Boy was what he dropped last year.
Yeah,
the song Champagne Poetry.
And then, of course, because we talking about Champagne Poetry, we had to bring up Masego. So
because that's the sample you used.
Masego and
Navajo.
Navajo.
Yeah. So if you heard that song, you need to, and you haven't heard Navajo by Masego, you need to go hear it because I feel like the original, y'all were saying too, the original is better than what Drake did on it.
Sure.
Even though it's like they're both good songs, but yeah, shout out to them. That's who's been inspiring me lately. I like all types of genres, and I felt like that was a really good fusion of jazz and R&B.
Jazz, R&B,
Yeah.
fused and really.
Mm-hmm.
So do you like crossovers into different genres? I love crossovers.
Yeah, I love
Everything and
crossovers. I
anything.
mean, but I like straight up stuff too. I like weird stuff. I feel like Steely Dan qualifies as a crossover kind of. I like stuff like that. Old music. I like funk music. Antonius was just talking about Ohio Players.
Yeah.
And who did you just say you were about to go see? Oh, you're talking about a comedian.
Tracy Morgan. Yeah.
Tracy Morgan. So yeah, never mind.
Where is he playing
He's coming to the casino.
at? Oh, that's right.
My boss got tickets for him and his wife and me and Tam. It's like a Thursday night.
Oh, double date, how
Oh,
Yeah, so that'll be cool. He was just on Seth Meyers last week.
cute. Tracy Morgan's a funny motherfucker.
He is. He'll like start off with like a real story that's the truth, like this much, and then he'll like throw in some like off the wall, not even real. He'll be like, that's because, and you're like, what? He's funny though. He was in Iraq,
Yeah.
Like, wow, that's probably longer than I realize now. Several years ago, maybe.
Several, yeah.
With that like Walmart semi truck or something.
yeah.
Messed him up.
So ain't no jokes, huh?
Yeah. Man. Dog's passed out. Yeah, our first on location. I like it. Something different for sure.
So are you working on any new projects that we need to be looking for to
Yeah, Philosophy of Lions, the rock band I played in, just finished an EP, so look for that to come out and drop sometime this summer. I'm in the process of working on Flint Hills Band, it's a blues band, plays locally. We'll be at Arts in the Park next month. I think it's Friday, July 8th. But we've got a full album coming out, 12 songs, so that'll probably be closer to the fall when that drops. And Manhattan Mob just got finished laying down tracks for a little EP for R&B album, so I had a few albums that are in different stages.
Okay.
Everything should be out by the fall.
Nice.
And yeah, you can keep up with that on either SoundCloud or the YouTube. Everything will be under Manhattan Mob Records.
Okay.
So everything / Manhattan Mob Records, Instagram, Manhattan Mob Records, ManhattanMobRecords.com, and you'll see it drop.
Cool. We will check it out.
Yeah.
She's passed out. It's funny. So yeah, we'll. I'm sure I'm following it, but if not, we'll make sure we will. So,
you smashing like that one.
yeah, smash and like and follow that one. And then maybe in return we'll get some of your fans subscribe to us.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Dang, Nina. She
No.
brought it up.
I told Jeremy he was contractually obligated to bust a flow in order
See,
for me to. Yeah, that's right. I'm saying it again.
Do I need to go get my hand drawn?
He's contractually obligated, man. Come on, man.
He said, I ain't gonna do it. You got for the vine? I ain't gonna do
Hey,
it.
look, man, you can just
Great.
mix a bunch of your songs together. Nobody will know, man.
Right?
We don't know.
Hey, you can always collab. You guys can always do something real quick.
Won't you bust a flow? Since you instigating shit, yeah, bust it.
This guy was
This guy, shoot, I have 2 left feet.
Come on, man, that's dancing, son. Ain't got nothing to do with your mouth.
Just throw it in the pot lock.
Ain't got nothing to do with your
No,
mouth,
bust a
man.
flow.
What you talking about, son?
I'm not about to, so I'm just messing.
I was waiting, shit.
Nose goes.
Go ahead, man. Listen, I ain't.
Y'all, none of y'all know what nose goes is?
I do this all
I'm
the
that
time.
young.
That's how we
Okay.
pick movies at our house.
Nose goes?
Nose goes like
No.
whoever's last to pit, has to, get the,
Last one with their finger on their nose gotta do it.
gotta do it.
I don't know nothing about this game. It's foreign to me, so.
Yeah, well now you know about nose goes.
No. I have not said I want to participate. Okay.
That's the beauty of nose goes.
No. Just listen. Now you trying to take away my freedom.
Not that.
Yeah.
Anybody got a funny story they want to tell?
Won't you tell one?
A funny story?
Yeah,
You got a funny
man.
story?
I don't have a funny.
Listen, man, I got lots of stories, but some of them aren't funny. They're just like,
Why I gotta be a funny story? What you trying to say about the mood in here, son?
no, I'm just saying. If you got
You need
stories,
some comic relief?
yeah.
You can give it to yourself.
Man. Did you fart, dog?
Nah, she snoring, son. Now you being disrespectful.
No, because I smelled something.
And if she did fart, it's her
Kind of smell
home.
like a corn chip in general.
Because she allowed to
like
fart in
life.
her house.
Yeah, but one's
Hey,
gonna be
I
able
used-
to imagine the smells and
I used
sounds.
to-
Well, he ride on the landmine, so
Right.
he gonna catch the fart.
I had an English master mattress on. It farted. You cleared the room, man. You know.
Ooh, I bet that was some nasty shit.
Remember Kona, 180 pounds, and she'd be like, you'd be like,
Yeah, that dog was huge, son. Like
she was big.
that dog was huge, man, like a human.
She was a horse.
That
Yeah.
dog was huge, bro.
She was a good
God
dog, though.
Damn, you a big ass dog. It was almost alien. How big that dog? It was, man. It was almost alien. Bitch, when she sit on the couch, she literally sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
She like,
Posted.
yeah.
yeah, that dog was huge.
They're good dogs, though. Smart, super protective. English Mastiffs.
They ain't even gotta bite nobody.
If you ever want to get a dog, get an English Mastiff.
That dog is huge.
Get him out.
You better have a lot of room,
Yeah.
okay? And give it his own couch and bed. I'm telling you the truth.
Get him like 5-6 weeks old and start the potty training boot camp. Lasts like 4 weeks with her, and then she was completely potty trained. But yeah, she don't have to bite any. She never bit anybody, but she made people run and lose their flip flops and run across the road and flip out. She caught a small dog in her mouth once it tried to attack her.
Uh-oh.
The dog jumped up. She and like sat it down. I was like, man,
Could have been so bad.
right?
Yeah.
She just could like, you know. That was funny. I was walking her, and this lady let her dog out. It was like one of them little yippy dogs, you know. It was like white. And it came like
The punkable ones.
tearing her around this trailer, like yip 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 yip, right? And Kona was like, "Ooh," like this, like she got in that stance, and the dog just jumped straight at her face, and she said, and like caught it in the air, and she put it down on the ground, like held it with her head, and then she like let go, and the dog like kind of went in a circle like this, like a little circle, and jumped back over her face, and she grabbed it again, and this time she put it down a little bit harder, like, listen, I'll kill you with one bite, you know? And the dog goes, "Arr, arr, arr." And so I was like, God, come on, and I'm trying to like
Yeah.
hold her back, and when she was, I couldn't, when she was like in that kind of mode, you know, there's no
The
way.
dog was attacking her, son.
And so I took Kona home. I was like, man, let me go down the street and see if this neighbor's dog's okay. So I walked down the street and knocked on the door. I said, yeah, I was walking my dog, and you let your dog out without a leash, and it kind of jumped at my dog, and I just want to make sure your dog was okay. And I looked in, and I could see it was like laying across the vent where the air comes out, 'cause it was during the summer, and it looked perfectly fine. I was like, okay, good. And she's like, oh, that's my fault. I'm so sorry. You know, she apologized, but man, I thought she was going to really hurt that dog. But she didn't. So it was good.
Well, she probably knew she was bigger than a dog.
Right.
I mean,
I mean, all it would have took is her to just squeeze her mouth, you know?
could have just popped.
Right.
That
Step
dog
on it.
went rolling down the damn street. Ooh, it's Alicia Keys.
Yeah, Alicia Keys. Remember, the music does not match the TV screen.
Well, listen.
Yeah.
Man.
Put on two
I'm
different
like-
things so we can stay inspired. I
I
enjoy
was
Right.
that.
listening to the music. I was like, ooh, Alicia Keys.
Right. Oh, man. Jake, you got any good stories?
I don't.
Tell us where you went for vacation.
I went everywhere, all over the place.
Well, just give us a little summary.
Oh, well, the big spot, was Canton. Went to NFL fame.
Okay, cool.
Favorite player, Adrian James, made it in, so I was like, heck yeah, I had to go.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a good time. Anybody, football fans out there, gotta go check it out.
Nice.
If you rich.
You really should have gone there and give that.
Now, they said the Field of Dreams.
Hold on.
kinda
What car did you take?
The wipes.
The SUV.
See what I'm saying?
It's the Jeep. I mean, shit, that thing got 24 miles a gallon.
How far did you get before you had to fuel it when you left here?
We filled up when we got to the first place we were going. It was like 8 hours away,
Where was that at?
Iowa.
I drove to Iowa and back in one day.
Mark says,
Right.
hey, everybody. What's up, y'all?
Jake, man, look, man.
Why was you
I love you
driving
like a
Iowa?
brother, man, but listen, you ain't sharing none of your money. I ain't going on vacation.
Why was you driving to Iowa back in one day?
No, that's
No,
where he
no,
went.
That's where,
No,
that's
they
where we
went to, like,
That's the first
several
spot.
That's the first place
We
they
went
fueled
several
up.
places around, but yeah, I mean, it was a good time. I mean, I
love
would say,
man.
and the one thing, like, to be connected to the music was went to, it was an hour away from where we stayed, was went to Cleveland with the Rock and Roll Thing.
Yeah, that was
So the Rock and
pictures I
Roll
saw.
Thing, I mean, you talk about the history of music and
Man, that was
having
cool.
everything and anything you got to see about music. It was
cool.
so.
Was Tupac in there?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
There was a
I couldn't
playlist,
remember.
a handwritten playlist
Yeah.
of his set thing, and then they had like,
Picture of that?
yeah,
Okay, man.
yeah, I got a picture of that. You
Well, you put it on Facebook?
yeah,
Yeah.
Man, I ain't on.
Yeah, I wanna see the set
I ain't on
list.
Facebook.
and then they had like Busta Rhymes' jacket. Hell, they had Run DMC's glasses, a shoe.
Yeah.
Fat laces.
You name it, they had all
Just
this, everything and anything. I mean, you, like I said, inspirational and the history, man. You gotta, music fans, well worth the trip to go to that too,
Where's that located?
in Cleveland.
Ohio.
Yeah,
We gotta check it out.
Cleveland knows how to do it for like, you know, their museum or their history of it. They really
Yeah.
want to have their Hall of Fames.
Yeah.
Then one thing I thought was interesting about the Hall of Fame there is like how they voted in their people. It really didn't make sense of how one group got in before another group. And when you would see that, you're just kind of like, wow, that's different. Like, I can't even think off the top of my head, but it's like how an old rock group would get in before a different one that was even more popular. I can't think off the top of my head like the different ones, but it was just,
Magazine critics
really
or
shocking.
music
Like,
critics.
I always
vote on
want to
that
know
shit.
how that whole Hall of Fame Hall of Fame like voted
Oh,
to make
yeah.
sure how they got them in, because it's all over the place on who, when, and where each year,
Like who voted?
or who got in, I should say.
Right.
Well, there are some people who still are not in.
Right,
Right.
and it's shocking that they aren't.
Because, man, it's-
Who's?
I think like music execs vote. Somebody votes on that shit.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. I wonder who is the one that's supposed
Ask
to get
Google,
this in.
son.
Yeah,
Well, there's so many
definitely do
different
not
ways,
nomination.
different like that actual Hall of Fame that they have there compared to other ones.
Well, hell, I mean, I think hell now you can call in and text and vote and shit. You know what I mean?
It ain't the voice, it's the Hall of
It's
Fame.
the Hall of Fame, like who's the group, like, the actual like.
There was a
That
guy
ain't
who
the
just got
voice.
into the Radio Hall of Fame,
Radio.
and you could vote if you wanted.
By text.
Huh?
By text.
By text, yeah.
That's crazy.
Radio Hall of Fame.
Radio Hall of Fame, yeah. He
Oh,
said text it if you want to vote me into the Radio Hall of Fame. I guess it becomes a popularity contest in the beginning, and then when they get the little finalists from the popularity contest, then these people behind the scenes,
Right.
oh, he can get in, oh, they can get in. Because I mean, that's
They
just-
really be doing it like American Idol now.
Well, just think about it. Pete Rose would have been in the Hall of Fame if the people who wrote the goddamn news stories wasn't still alive.
Mm.
They don't vote him in every year.
Mm.
Every year.
what's that?
Okay, he gambled, okay, but look at you motherfuckers today.
Right.
You know, hey.
Murderers
I,
now.
you can go all over with that because how like
Well, I mean,
how the steroids era ain't in, but yet there was no rule.
hey,
against
listen,
steroids,
them
you know?
guys,
You
hey,
got
listen.
Barry
you gotta
Bonds and McGuire that still ain't in.
Think about it, Jay. Think about it, Jay. You gotta think about when they was doing that shit. Everybody was into that WWE,
Right.
WWF, whatever. You look at Hulk Hogan like, God damn, that motherfucker got some huge arms. So when you see a baseball player, you're like, that guy's tiny. You know what I mean? No.
I just think it's funny that they won't vote him into their own Hall of Fame when there was no rules against it. At
Because
that time.
again, bro, these guys are statisticians. These baseball especially. These guys love it. They love it more than their wives, their kids.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know about their guns, but they love the shit out of baseball. So when they feel like these guys cheated the game and they got to vote to whether or not they get in the Hall of Fame, well, if I feel like you cheated my favorite game, I'm not gonna vote your punk
Well,
ass
see,
in.
and that's why you have to put the asterisk by it. It's the steroid era. Like I said, there was no rule against it. So how can you say it was not part of your game and then not make it part of your history? You just be like, all right, you know, this was this era of that, you know.
I have cards from that era.
Yeah.
I used to collect basketball, baseball, and football
Mhm.
cards from that era when everybody was doping and stuff. It was a wild
That
time.
was,
I
yeah.
I have Michael Jordan baseball cards.
Michael Jordan was doping.
No, he was baseballing, but
I
you
know
know,
he got
while they
drunk
was
that
doping.
After that
motherfucker,
era,
though.
he was there.
I know he got drunk though. That's the damn show. Smoking
For
his
real?
cigars. Hey, you ain't see that Michael Jordan documentary thing? Yo, he was a nasty motherfucker. Jordan was vicious.
I'm like, what kind of nasty?
Vicious. Hey, look, he was vicious, boy. He was all about that winning, man.
Mm-hmm.
You need to watch it. I think it's on Netflix. If you didn't have to get rid of it because of budgetary issues. I'm just saying.
Netflix is.
No, I still got Netflix.
Okay. They say they added 54 more movies and series.
They also just laid off 300 employees.
They also did what?
Laid off 300.
How they gonna lay off employees? Hey, listen, you motherfuckers raised my prices 2 times during the goddamn pandemic, man. Fuck you mean you laying off people, man? What are you talking about?
300 this month, and they did like 150 last month.
What are they doing?
I don't know.
I'm not lying about that. The motherfuckers
I
charge
watched
me.
on the news.
Raise the price. Oh, we're raising our prices to give you more variety. Bitch, it took you goddamn 6 months to do it though.
Right.
And then you got me a bunch of old shit, man. Okay? All these old ass movies. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Okay? Then you took forever to bring out, what was it? Ozark. Then you want. Let's do it.
Yeah, but that was worth the wait. That was worth the wait.
No. You gonna give it all to me. Don't give me this 4-part.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad about that with Stranger Things right now. I'm like, can't we just?
I'm not
It
caught
took
up.
them 4 years to come back with that.
I'm not caught up
From
with
the
Stranger Things.
it started to the end, like 4 years. I'm like, really?
Which
Like,
one?
this long? The Stranger
Yeah.
Things.
How many seasons are there? 4?
Yeah, I'm
Stranger
4
Things?
now. Halfway through
I'm
4.
I'm not caught up because I'm still on 2.
Well, I ain't started yet, so don't say.
Stranger Things.
All right.
Listen, man, you gotta.
Did you know that Stranger Things is some of it is based off true events,
Whoa.
like the Montauk Project and all that stuff.
The what?
Montauk Project.
Yeah, I mean, it's just cool. Saul's like basically, they're
like
very
black.
Retrofitted with the 80s.
They're like black.
So, yeah,
projects
that's where
back
they're
in the
getting
day
some
that the government was doing. Like
Why you
times-
telling me shit, bro? Didn't I say that?
Nothing.
I haven't started watching it yet, man. Okay. I gotta.
But I've been watching it and didn't know that, so it's not like he.
Oh no, I wasn't saying that, but Jeremy will slip up.
Okay,
on you.
so
You gotta watch
you
this
warned
guy,
him,
man.
you warned him.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you,
You know,
man.
forgot.
This guy here, man, you should hear some of the shit he say sometimes, man. I'm amazed, man. And he said it so nice. Like,
What he say?
I can't remember at this moment.
Come on, Friday.
It's all good, then. You
What
can't
he
remember.
say? Well, I can't. Hey, listen,
Remember he
man.
asked for
You've
me
heard
to
him,
tell
Jake.
me what
You've
he
heard him,
say.
man. He
What did
says
he
it
say?
all slick and sly, and it's like more like a compliment, but he ain't complimenting you. You know what I'm saying?
Like, bless your heart.
You know, you've heard him, man. You've heard him, man. Oh, man,
They
she
call
having a
me
dream.
Sleep Meek.
Sleep me.
Yeah.
I'm just watching the dog having a dream, son. And they see my dogs are twitching, cats are chasing them.
Leg moves.
Yeah, she get there sometimes.
They have dreams of
Yeah.
cats chasing them. Oh, shit. Hey, that's just what dog owners tell me, man. Supposed to be having that dream about them cats chasing them. Oh, shit.
Running in fields.
I wonder if a dog would be scared as hell, like if the goddamn cats surrounded it. I'm like, goddamn.
Probably.
Well, I was amazed to find out that hyenas will attack fucking lions.
Oh yeah.
Right,
It's
I think
God
I
damn. Yeah. It's like, you motherfuckers are
Lion
tiny.
King, what lion?
Hey, listen.
What?
Listen.
What?
I ain't got nothing against Lion King. Okay.
As long as it's a
But
cartoon.
I hear a
one.
butt coming.
Nah, I ain't got no butt.
Oh,
I ain't got no problem. Hey, listen,
I
man.
seen like
That was based in Africa. Damn, now all the voices were black people. Why would I have a problem with that?
That's why I was asking you.
Oh, well, no, I don't have a problem with it. No, I didn't have no problem with it. I was just saying, you know, I watched National Geographic, Discovery Channel, hyenas attacking a motherfucking lion. I was like, damn, these motherfuckers brave, son. God damn, they
I wasn't ready.
Hey, that's
Was
what
not
they were
ready.
doing, biting this lion's ass.
That was pretty close to her.
Hey, I was
Don't come out
amazed.
of a bush.
I mean, I was amazed watching this. Like, really? These motherfuckers attacking a lion? They just laughing. Shit.
You ever watch those survival shows like Naked and Afraid?
No, I can't watch that shit, man.
Or Alone?
I can't watch that shit
You guys
either.
watch
'cause
any of those?
I tried to
I've
watch
seen a
Fear
few there,
Factor
but-
back in the day.
Oh, Fear Factor. No, this is like they have this one
Yeah, I
show,
watched that shit before.
Naked
Joe
and
Rogan went
Afraid.
crazy.
They'll drop them off like in the South African desert, right?
Desert,
And
swamps.
it'll be like a dude and a
anywhere.
guy, and so they're coming.
Dude
she's
and a
like,
guy.
oh, I mean, like a dude and a chick, right? Sometimes it's two
Dude and a
guys.
guy and a bro.
Hey, I would just.
Sometimes it's two guys.
I was just
Sometimes
like a
it's two
dude
guys.
and a guy. So what's the difference?
So it'll be like a chick coming and she's on this truck and there's some guys on here and they're talking to him. They're like, I do survival stuff and I think I'll be able to stay out here for 21 days because that's what it is. And they get there and they got to take off all their clothes and shit. And that's the part that I'm like,
Think about the
man,
perversity of that. Do they know each other?
no.
But they get to
Complete
see all
strangers.
their private.
Strangers.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, they
say
get
get
all
They
they
get one item,
They get a
and they gotta
bag.
go stay out there
They
for
get a
21
bag.
days.
They each get like this knapsack thing, and then they get to bring one thing, which is usually like a fire starter or like a big knife, and then they get like a fucking metal pan for water, because most of the water is all stagnant, and nasty, and you got to boil it. So first they got this map, and the maps always look so funny to me because they look like little kid maps. You know what I'm saying? It's like, here's the river, it's really big. And then it shows like some pictures of some elephants and shit and snakes. And they're like, well, we're here, we need to get here. So they walk. And man, by like, then they gotta make a, like a shelter of some kind, right? Using whatever, they ain't got shit, man, and build a fire and people be freaking out, man. Like, I can't do this cold at night. They'll be crying.
They can quit early and
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
every
they
time out.
tap out and shit. Sometimes they get medically tapped out. Like this one guy got like some weird because they crossed the water and he got some parasite on the nose and shit. And they're like, yeah,
A
you gotta
leech or
go,
something.
man. He's like, man, fuck, and
Do they win money at the end or something? That's why he wanted
it's
to stay.
just for like I did it.
Yeah, they have a
There's
survival
no money.
rating.
I can't.
No money.
They basically just boost their survival rating.
Oh yeah, they're like their survival rate goes to an 8.3. They did this one. They dropped them off in fucking Alaska.
It's cold out there, son.
Yeah,
You cold and afraid and naked?
yeah.
They put you naked in Alaska.
Yeah,
I
and
think that's inhuman.
Their
I mean,
feet were in
inhumane.
like this when they were walking. They were so cold and shit. I was like, I would have
And they
made
give you no
I would have
clothes.
made it 30 minutes. Like, tap me out.
No clothes.
No clothes.
Yeah, them pilots ain't even go home. They just went to.
And when they got to a certain point, the show gave them like these big like bear hides that they could kind of wear, but still nothing on your feet. I was like, I don't know how they're doing it, man. I mean, it's like 10 degrees, 15 degrees. I mean, my foot would have froze off.
And this rain
I would
every
have been able to move it or
and this
nothing.
series rain every day.
What do you mean?
There is ones where they rain every day. Hell, I've seen ones
Oh.
where there's.
No, I didn't say rain.
Oh,
He said, did it run every
Did
day?
it run every? Did the series play Monday through Sunday or however the fuck you
That
want?
was like-
oh, usually it just comes.
Wait,
out.
what?
It's like once a week.
They only do soap operas every day.
Once a week. How long did they actually stay naked until when the cameras went off?
Well, none of us know that.
See, there you go. Amen, brother.
Well,
Right.
I could go to.
So
any of them
you
shows.
only naked and afraid while the cameras is on.
Well, supposedly they're like that the whole time, because they have their own video cameras where they, like after the crew
They
doesn't
pretty much
film
have
them,
all
they
the
film
GoPros and
themselves.
shit.
Yeah.
And that's live.
Well, I don't know, man. It's supposed to be.
So we get to see them every day in a little private cam.
Yeah, at night, and they're usually like getting ready to.
No.
sleep.
No.
He's
The next
basically
week-
saying there's a lot of editing in between.
Well,
and
sure,
they
there's a
always
ton
make
of
that
editing,
thing.
but
How come we can't see the unedited raw footage, son?
well, I don't know.
Because it's
Call
supposed to
the
be a
producer.
survival story, right?
Right.
Right. And they're seeing they
What
can
step did
survive.
they skip? Because every
You
time
wanna
they say we
literally
going,
watch all the footage
Huh?
from the time they
Yeah,
drop
for
it to the time
21
they
days,
leave.
like 20.
man, you know how easy it is to film. What is it on for an hour?
The whole show they show you like the 21 days in
No, I'm
an
talking
hour.
the day it comes on, the next week or the week you're in prior. I mean, currently.
No, that show
Confusing.
1 hour is the whole 24, 21
Well,
days.
yeah, usually
The whole hour?
when
Yeah.
He think they capping on actually being out there however many days.
You
That's
damn
what he's
straight that's
saying.
what I believe.
Because it's just an hour show. They can clip whatever they want. They be like, go change your clothes.
Right.
This is day 2 now.
You are out there naked, as he said, with a dude and a guy.
Possibly a bro.
right, you're just gonna have to watch it. And
But here's my
Form your
first of
opinion.
all, why am I spending 21 days butt ass naked with somebody I do not
Well,
know?
you stuck on the
right?
naked part. What
Yeah,
about
you're
the
stuck on the
elements?
naked
Because
part.
how come it can't just be survival?
Well, that's the same question, but
That's what I'm like, but you stuck
Right.
on the
That's
naked.
I am in front of a stranger, butt ass
Yeah, but when
naked.
you're in the Sahara with fucking lions, like pretty soon you gotta get over that shit, man.
Well, and the thing,
I chose-
most of the time, one's a female, one's a male.
I chose to come out to some remote area. I have no fucking clue where these people are dropping me off at.
Yeah, it could be the Amazon.
And I'm going to meet somebody, dude, guy, chick, whatever, and say, hey, we're going to spend the next 21 days butt ass naked. Don't know you.
Stuck on that.
You damn right I'm stuck
That's
on
why you
that.
ain't gonna survive because you're stuck on it. Because every day you're like, I'm naked in front of you. You're like, we gotta build fires and shit. We gotta
got
cross
bit
this
by a
fucking river.
copperhead, bro.
And
He's
you
like,
looking
"Look,
at my
I'm
dick,
naked."
you know. You damn straight. I'm looking at your big breasts and shit. You know, like,
Hey, you damn straight. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, who is this person, man? Why we out here butt ass naked trying to survive?
Man,
And
they
bitch,
got-
why didn't you
The
get the
more you
knife?
say it though, it's like the more of the pictures being painted that I didn't need. Just stop.
man, like day 2, they're like covered in butt bites and shit, man, and like.
Listen,
Some
man.
people pass out. They'll be standing there. They'll just go. They'll pass out because they won't eat no protein for like
Listen, man.
7 days. They be like,
No.
You better start getting some grub worms and shit.
well,
It
they
take
do.
you about 7 days to get to the point where you be trying to eat.
Hey, look,
Oh,
take a
I
minute.
my little tin can. I've been frying little motherfuckers up.
But some of them
I
are
have to
smart.
find
Some
me
of
a
them,
squirrel or
some
something.
of them bring like fishing wire. So then they make their own fishing pole.
See, I don't like fish, so I gotta quit.
And some people bring their own bow. But I always wonder like, how the fuck you find that bow, man? 'Cause
See?
they'll be
There you
trying to
go,
get
right
something,
there.
They're like shooing, and they'll miss it by a mile, you know. And I'm like,
Can you kill?
So I
got
saw
deer?
one that was able to make it with the bow, and he shot
Yeah.
like a bird.
yeah.
And I was like, how the hell did you get a bird?
Nah, I
with
eat a
that?
bird. There you go. Just like
Well,
chicken.
they make porcupine.
I know it'd be more gamey. Porky,
They make all kinds of weird stuff, man.
Man, I gotta quit when they get that far. I'm on
Snake, they get snake, they'll skin the snake, you know, and they'll sizzle it over the fire, you know. But then it'll tell you
See
like,
him lick his lip a little bit. See him? Snake.
but you at the bottom it'll show you like the statistic, like this snake is about 800 calories, you know what I'm saying? Because they'll go like 5 days and eat like 50 calories, but they're burning like 1,200 a day because they're getting stuff to make a fire.
No, they
got-
burn like 4K probably.
probably. That's why they pass it out and shit, man.
Nah, at some point, do they get to put leaves over themselves?
Some make
Some
some make them clothes because some of them
Make,
make shoes and some people, and I think some of them make clothes because of the psychological aspect, because that's what they're thinking about, you know. So if they cover up, I think they feel better. You
What
know
was
I'm
this
saying?
show on?
Like A&E, right?
Like
Discovery Plus?
I've been
Yeah,
talking about
Discovery Plus.
No, I said when. Is it they
Oh,
come
I
out with a
don't-
new series all the time with this old
Yeah.
shit?
Well,
They're all,
yeah,
either
they're
one's
all-
all over. Whether it's
Then there's one
or-
called Alone. Now that one is not naked, and they drop you off somewhere like in fucking the deep woods of Canada, right?
You're completely alone.
And for 90 days, you got to be on there by yourself and survive. But you got clothing and gear and
Do they
You
give
got-
you money after that
Nope.
one? That's just for
No
clout,
money?
too?
no money on either show.
Well, listen, I gotta get a Wilson like Tom Hanks had.
Yeah. Talk to 'em.
Yeah, I need a Wilson.
I think I could. I don't think the.
Nah, so you will go crazy.
You will.
Trust me. Talking
will
to
go crazy.
yourself, you will get back into normal society. Like, who the fuck is he talking
I wonder if it takes them a while to adjust.
Bro, listen, man. There's
Some
one,
of them seem to handle it pretty well.
They probably hermits in their house. They don't even go outside.
They just be like.
I probably could
singing
do that.
songs and they go fishing and
But I
everything because they
wouldn't
get
get nice
down. They get
motherfucker
like
when
this
I get
routine
back.
and they start like they make the little
So
fishing
you
poles
have to
and
be
they.
used to being alone.
Yeah, there's stuff to
do
do. It
that.
wouldn't be like the same as being in solitary confinement or like in a
Pretty
prison.
much.
And they got
You gonna
bears
sign
and
up
shit
nothing
that
to
come
do.
around. They
See,
gotta be
I
like,
can't
"Hey,
do
bear, get the fuck away from me!" You know,
we
and all
gotta
that
run
shit.
and stuff. Yeah.
Shit.
Bears?
Yeah,
Nah.
but that naked show, I couldn't do it naked, man, either. I mean, so I hear what you're saying, but
He'd find himself a league. A league.
Nene,
He's snoring up
Get
a
down.
storm, man. He's snoring up a storm.
You know
man.
you
That's
ain't
okay.
supposed
this
to
is
be up
Nina.
there.
She's awake now,
and she.
everybody. If you could hear her snoring,
Antonius
you
is
think
the most
you
scared
think
of her,
the
so
mic
she's like
picked up the
immediately
snore?
attracted
for
to
sure.
him.
Hey, did you guys hear the dog snoring?
I was like, damn, son, you calling me out?
Yeah, that's my job.
So don't be calling me out.
How
man.
many puppy? I know.
Is it supposed to? What's the temperature supposed to be like this?
Man, I don't want to talk about it.
Let's say hot, it's summertime in Kansas.
Guess what tomorrow is?
What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow's his birthday.
Man, you
Guess
gonna
what?
whoop his ass?
On camera?
Like we're back in high school.
Oh Lord, we doing
Middle
no early
school,
birthday
actually.
whoopings for real?
Nah, man, we just whoop his
It'd be
ass.
43 seconds or whatever it's gonna be.
Seconds. It was
Minute?
hits before.
Yeah, that's what
You know how many licks you can
Hey,
get
look,
in
I'm sitting
43
thinking, like, what
seconds?
is this guy talking about seconds? Boy, you finna get 43 long ones. Pow, pow, pow.
Yeah, 43 seconds you can get. I just, you know,
It'd be
it's
a
way
long
more
time.
We get
hits.
43
Different.
individually, ain't none of that combination shit.
What?
Wow. Hope you're laying there.
Damn.
I'm gonna just let him do it.
Mark Brown said,
Let him
yeah.
do it.
You.
Nah, we all get individual 43 hits. We
You better swing fast.
Tell me gonna kick my butt.
man, listen, we can all go at the same time, man. One person get, you know, each one of your arm, and then somebody pick a thigh.
Somebody pick a thigh. Got all the bruises all over.
Somebody
Oh,
pick
Lord.
a thigh. Yes,
Man.
you hit him in the shoulder. You just gotta wear these sleeves all the time. You can't put on no tank top. You'll be alright.
Be alright.
Nina don't like that.
Like what?
She said,
Yeah. Like you messing with my lover.
I love her.
Hey, he scratched her ass, son.
Yep. Yeah, boy, I know we're friends now. I know it. Oh.
oh, she gave the big snorty snort. Ew. Okay, little butt.
She's funny. Well, I
Yeah.
don't have anything planned for my birthday.
You don't have nothing planned, huh?
I might just play GTA 5, man.
Listen, man, this guy here, man.
I had 2 beers after work today. That's how rough of a week I've had. I'm not gonna talk about it on. My mom likes to watch the podcast, so Mom, I'm okay. This has been one of them weeks, man. Okay, I gotta deal with people all the time, man. There are problems, and it takes a lot of energy out of me, man. And some days I get fucking burnt out. Okay, that's the truth.
You get for writing all these Dixon letters. That's what
But no, it's because I've been in social services for like 20 years, man. I've been case manager and crisis case manager and counselor, and
You just deal with people.
and I have to deal with people's problems. And after 20 some years, man, like you get
They can wear you
tired of
out.
that shit. And
Right.
some days I'm like, you know what? I don't give a fuck, man, about your fucking problems, because like, you know, it just gets to that point, man. Like you get tired of it,
There's a
man.
lot of them to look
Especially
at.
when it's like
Anyway,
grown
my
ass.
friends and family members, so shit.
But you know, when you got grown ass 60-year-old women, you know, and I can't talk about my job, but like, you know what I'm saying? But like,
60 is your grown ass, so.
well, it could be a
It's
lot of
just that
people.
pump. It's
But
the
I'm just
public
saying,
service
like,
error.
I
They ain't got
know,
nothing to
I
do,
know.
so like they cause drama.
Well, that's
And
what a lot of people who ain't got shit to
I
do.
know, but you know,
I
I'm
guess
like,
it's bad. I guess it's worse to the old people. They don't really give a fuck.
it just gets tiring, man. You know,
They really
hearing
do.
that and dealing with it, and you're just like,
Sorting through the actual problems versus the
Yeah.
manufactured ones.
so that's all, man. It just gets old, man.
That's why I like the saying. It makes sense if you don't think about it.
See, I've heard you say that before.
So many times, dude, it's true. It makes sense if you don't think about it.
Yeah, wait.
That makes sense and doesn't make sense.
Didn't say it would.
No, I had a couple brews with my dinner.
Oh,
That's odd for me. So
man, yeah. My Friday started off well once I left Manco. And that motherfucker called. Listen, man. Look at me this, man, okay? This is what be irritating the fucking time me about this dude. You know what I'm talking about, okay? You know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about. I thought you were talking about me.
I said work.
Oh.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what this motherfucker does, right? Let me tell you. That's right, I said it. This is what this motherfucker does, right? I see Fonz. You don't know who Fonz is. Fonz is a friend. He walking down the street. He's sweating like a motherfucker. Like, goddamn, son, get in the car. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking.
Fonz is his name?
Yeah, Fonz. He
Okay.
works at Parker Hannafin, whatever the fucking place is. Right?
Yeah.
Parker?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like, come on, man, get in the car. So this guy fucking calls me, right? He's like, hey, I got this paper here and it says, not on truck. That's what we write when a piece of glass is not on. He says it says not on truck, but you signed it and the guy stamped it. So was it not on the truck? I said, yeah, man. I said, we know. I said, we found that out after we got done. After we got done with everything, we noticed that piece wasn't there. And after we looked, I said, I just forgot to exit out. You know what this motherfucker had the nerve to say to me?
What?
Hey, if you don't deliver the glass, then you shouldn't sign it. He shouldn't stamp it. Hey, man, I just told you what happened. Fuck you talking about, bro?
Right.
You know, why are you asking me this shit? You know, and then he want to get aggressive.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Man, he like I want. Boy, I'm fucking gonna get fired on this day, man. Cause that guy, man. Man, he think, man, I don't know what his problem is. And I told you what he said to me before. I ain't never tell you what this motherfucker said to me.
What do you think?
Listen.
What do you
Right?
say?
And if somebody, listen, I ain't pouting about it. Listen, I'm not pouting about it. I just know, hey, like Maya Angelou said, somebody shows you who they are the first time,
Believe
them.
him.
Okay. So, you know, I'm just doing my daily thing. I go in here, we got to drop our packet off every day at the end of the day when we get back down. Right? So I'm going, I drop my packet off on his desk, I turn around, I'm walking out. He asked me, so what are you cooking? He said, what are you cooking for dinner? I said, shit, cooking? I said, I'm living that fashion life. I'm going to McDonald's or one of them places, you know what I'm saying? He's like, no. With that bandana on your head, you remind me of Aunt Jemima. This is a white guy, mind you. I stopped because what I really want to say, I want to pull the Martin Lawrence on him and say, you fucking Nazi. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't say anything. I walked up.
I prefer the. Is this some kind of Chris Rock joke I ain't heard?
No, it wasn't no joke. So I decided, I said, you know, I need a paper trail. So I sent this ass an email. I sent an email with how derogatory, racist, calling somebody
microaggressions, yeah.
You know what I mean? I sent it to him and I told him as a proud black man, I said, I don't appreciate you calling me Aunt Jemima. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
It's called microaggression.
I don't give a fuck what his microaggression is.
Right.
I will get overly aggressive.
No, they taught it like came and did a class from K-State about it.
Well, I understand that, Jeremy, but you're fucking up my story.
Sorry.
I'm trying to tell him my story.
Time.
Well, I'm just trying to tell you why me and this guy do not get along.
Yeah.
Okay, he called me Aunt Jemima. I sent him an email. Still got the email. That's my evidence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't go to this guy's office for like 2 months. Literally, I was just dropping my shit off in his little plastic bin outside his door. You know what I mean? While I said nasty shit inside of my head every time I had to go up there. You know what I mean? And then one day he wants to say, oh, I need you to come in here. I need you to get your insurance stuff, blah, blah, blah. Well, nigga need his insurance. So I had to go. Okay. So I go in there and he's like, oh, I haven't seen you in a while. I said, yeah, man. I said, because you didn't respond to my email. Oh, what email? Pulled it up on my phone right here, the one that says I sent it to you and you received it. That email, son. Oh, I didn't see no email. Oh, what's the problem? I said, yo, man, you call me Aunt Jemima and that's some racist shit. That's exactly how I said it. That's what I said. I said, that's some racist shit. Oh, I didn't know that was racist. And my mind is rattling because I'm sitting there like, nah, bro, you owe this shit. You know what Aunt Jemima means. Okay? You would never say that to a white guy wearing a bandana. Never.
Right.
I'm surprised you weren't a smart ass and was like, well, fuck him.
Listen, man, I gotta take care of my daughter, man. Sometimes I gotta restrain myself.
Yeah,
You gotta hold back.
Okay? Because I told you when he first said it to me, I wanted to turn around and call him a fucking Nazi.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the HR lady was right there.
Right. Right.
So I couldn't say all that,
You gotta
man.
constrain yourself.
So I had to, again, like I said, I needed a paper trail. I addressed this with this motherfucker, right? Anyway, like I said, 2 months went by, and just dropped my shit up in this plastic bin, blah, 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 blah. So then he want to talk to me, so I explained it to him. And he got into this, I'm sorry, shit, blah, blah, I didn't know. And again, okay, I said, you know what? I'm going to chalk it up to sincere ignorance. You didn't know. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you that benefit of the doubt, right? So again, but I still didn't trust the motherfucker. So, you know, I still would drop my paperwork off. And then one day I had to go in there and tell him something. And as I'm leaving, he said, I'm like, what's so funny? I just can't help myself every time I see you with that bandana on. Oh,
You gonna keep going with it.
So even after I explained to you how racist this shit is, you just can't help yourself.
Wow.
I know who you are.
Hmm.
I know who you are. I'm not chalking it up to sincere ignorance. I mean, sincere ignorance. It's conscientious stupidity. You know what it is, and you just think because you can't help yourself. That's what the man said. It's okay that every time I come in here now, I'm subconsciously thinking, is this racist son of a bitch calling me Aunt Jemima? Because I wear a bandana in the summertime, especially.
Right.
You know, to keep the sweat and shit out of my face. Really? So every time that dude calls me and I feel like he's insulting my intelligence, I just want to say, bitch!
And you probably.
Listen! You better stop fucking calling me and talking to me like I'm stupid. Then I know I'll be out of a job. Then I got to figure out what I'm doing with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Not like that.
That's right. Why you didn't take it to HR, right? Because you're afraid, like.
Well, here's the kicker, right? Here was so funny, right? Like I told people, and man, whatever.
You didn't say it.
I say
I
at my employment. And you know, somebody had the nerve to tell me, and this guy been there for like at least about 8 years. He's like, you know what? I would suggest you keep that to yourself if you want to keep your job. I was like, wow, really?
Damn.
So are you telling me that if I go to HR about this motherfucker being racist, I'm just gonna get fired? I said, that is an interesting dynamic, my friend.
That's how they do you dirty, man.
He's like,
Because HR is supposed to be neutral
wasn't.
and private and confidential.
Had a vested interest in the company. I always thought that was a conflict of interest myself.
Like if you brought, like this is how it should go, but it doesn't go this way. It's just how it should go. You bring that to the HR, right? And they would like look into that and like, hey man, what's up with that? Like interview him and investigate it, and you wouldn't get in trouble. That's how it's supposed to.
That's what it's supposed to be, but
It's not. They'll turn around and be like, we have to let you go, man. You know, that's how they do you dirty.
and you know what that is? See, look, see, here we go. Bam. See how my mind works? And that all goes back to politics. Right to work.
Well,
It's a right for them motherfuckers to
well,
fire
you
you
know,
or anything.
that place I worked at before,
Yeah.
they try to use my medical condition.
And I always thought you
And I
should have
had-
sued the shit out of them people. Okay?
I know.
Discrimination.
Yeah,
Straight up. You can't discriminate somebody because they have health issues.
right.
I don't give a fuck if you would have got $5,000, so you should have sued their
And I
ass.
thought about it.
Now you should. Yeah, you better check out the statute of limitations. You still might be able to. Hey, bro. Hey, there is a lawyer out there pro bono than a motherfucker that'll take that case. Okay?
I probably have a good case.
And they can say, oh, we offered him them. It was a demotion.
Yeah.
It was a demotion. What the
Right.
fuck? Why would I do that to myself? Why would I go backwards?
I don't know if you know, but I had like a stroke in 2021. And it wasn't.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so it wasn't like a super big one, right? Like I didn't have like the only thing that affected is like a little bit of my memory loss, and it's getting better because I'm on medicine for it. But it's kind of bad there for a little bit. But and I had a little bit of left side weakness, but I like went to physical therapy and it went away, right? And I was out of work. I had to be out of work for like a month or so, right? Anyway, the place I worked at before, had been promoted to like operations supervisor. Everything has been going good. My employee file was spotless. I didn't have a verbal, right? Nothing, man. Not been wrote up, and anything. And they wanted to give me this other part of this job, which was a scheduler. And I told them, and I was honest with them, and I said, before my stroke, I would have said, no problem. I'll take on the scheduler. Because the scheduler is like, don't get me wrong, it's a bitch. Especially with a place that runs 24/7. You got part-time, full-time therapists, college kids, case managers, techs. Like, it sucks. And I know that, right? But then I told them, after it, I don't know, man. Because, like, if I have to put all this concentration into this, I feel like I might drop the ball somewhere else. And I don't want to do that.
You're trying to still figure out. what
Right.
you're
So
doing.
I was like, but I didn't want to lose my job. So I said, fine, give it to me, but you got to train me and I'll give it a shot. And then my supervisor said, well, here's the thing. I don't think you can do it because of your stroke. And I was like, oh,
Discrimination.
So I was like, oh, so you've already made up your mind, right? Before I even came in here, because it was like they did it like right before Thanksgiving. It was all super shady, and they know it was shady. And so my second meeting, and they wanted an answer like right then. And I was like, I'm not giving you an answer right now. Like it's almost Thanksgiving. I got to go out of state. They said, okay, it's Monday, which is like the day we got back. I had to give them an answer whether I was going to take on the scheduler, and if not, they were going to figure out something else. So I requested the meeting with HR without my supervisor because that's my right as an employee. And I gave him an hour and 15 minutes of my mind. And I just dropped truth bombs on him.
Yeah, I love when you get to do shit like that.
Right. And then I just resigned because I didn't want to like, because I've won like awards and certificates like throughout my career with counseling and case management and all that. And I didn't want them to put like a stain on my record. You know what I'm saying? And I thought about suing them. I really did. But, you know, that would have took some money. But, you know, I get it. But I just decided to kind of bow gracefully. And I don't know if that was the right decision or not, but I felt like at the time it was.
Them motherfuckers would have settled.
And I already, but why that was happening, like I already applied for like the job I have now. You know what I'm saying?
I'll sue them. People miss out on money every day.
I don't know.
Because
They know what they did was, because even he brought it up, because I said, I'll have to play my card. And when I said play my card, he got all nervous. He's like, what you mean? Like
Bro,
a
listen,
lawyer?
they
And I was
don't
like,
need
I didn't
that.
say that,
Mhm.
but you said that.
They don't need that bad
Publicity.
Yeah, they don't.
Mhm.
What do you want? Just don't talk about it, you know, NDAs and
We
shit.
settled out of court.
What do you want? Listen here, motherfucker. All right. I need 70,000 and a charge of Hellcat. We good to go.
Yeah.
We good to go, man. And that's it.
But anyway, that's just an example of like how you gotta know your rights and stand up for yourself.
Well, I
Don't
know
be a
my
dirty.
rights, man. It's just, I don't know if it's corporate America, the industry I'm in. It's not. I mean, these motherfuckers got millions of dollars. I mean, what does it take for you to be a corporate?
I don't say everything's
Corporation.
corporate nowadays.
You know, they do the political shit too. You know,
Mhm.
buying motherfuckers out.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we were open during COVID. Just my opinion. First Amendment and all. You know, that's why I believe construction. I was like, when the fuck did we become a construction company?
Mhm.
For real, I was like, what do you mean construction, bro? Just because you got some people that do some work around, that's not construction.
Oh yeah, whatever they gotta do to so it looks good on paper.
But yeah, man, I didn't want to say anything because I was just like, it was so bad, I didn't know what the truth was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like, is this motherfucker telling me the truth? But you look around the company and there ain't one black person in any office in that building.
Mm.
And there's over 20 people that got offices in that building. Not one black person. Damn, one. Not one. There are black people who are supervisors, but they stay on the floor.
Right.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I might be out of my element in this one.
It's just sad.
But I'd have sued their ass, bro.
I'm just saying it's sad that stuff like that still exists.
It is
You know?
sad, but again, man, you know.
Man, we're just full of upbeat and positive stories tonight, aren't
Well,
we?
listen, man.
I know.
Life ain't a positive goddamn
It
upbeat
ain't.
story at this
It
time. I mean, like you can find some happy moments, but goddamn, as soon as you get in your car, bam, that marquee slap you in the face. $4 and say, oh my god.
You seen that dude on TikTok? It was like a black dude. He's like on his lunch hour. And he's sitting in his car and he's like got the seat back, and you can tell he's kind of like been having some tears. He's frustrated. You can tell he's frustrated. He's like, man, I just got out of the bathroom, ugly, crying and shit. And he was like, listen, man, why's it gotta be so hard, man? Like we should have to struggle like this. We should have to live like this in America. And I was like, man, I feel that dude, man. And that's what people are saying. Like he was just like
Mood.
being really honest and venting, you know.
That is their job these days. These politicians, all of them, keep the poor fighting the poor. That way they won't notice we're robbing them.
Right. Look over here. Yeah, but there's nothing. Well, that's a whole other.
Bro, listen, man. Listen, I've been saying this, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't understand for the life of me. Why are there homeless people in Manhattan?
Good question, man. Number one, we don't have enough public housing for
I
them.
think most of them choose to be though around here.
Man, come on, Jake. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on,
I
man.
don't know
Who
what
the
makes it
fuck wants to choose?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that statistics. There might be a small percentage of people who choose to live that way, but we got hundreds of people on the fucking waiting list. You know what I mean? Hundreds. And there are different things like house fires, a place gets condemned, they come from other states.
COVID-19.
Right, that, there's a lot of, it's more than you think.
What is the percentage?
What?
What is the percentage around here?
Of homeless people?
Man, that's some statistic. I mean, you would have to
I don't
ask
know
somebody.
that. I can find out though. I don't know how accurate it is though. You know?
See, that's an interesting stat there. 'Cause
I know it's disappointing, right?
But I know there's more than you think.
That's what I was
Well,
wondering.
I mean,
if
hell-
there's a lot more than what I think.
Yeah.
They have built their own tent cities.
In Kansas City.
Hell, in Topeka,
Oh,
in
Topeka,
Lawrence,
yeah.
all these places, bro. And I'm just like, really?
They say here.
But and
there's
again, this is terrible. But then I say to myself, because it's reality, and you gotta say to yourself, but we just gave Ukraine $40 billion. Are you serious? I get it. Help them. But why I ain't helping? Look, when it comes to helping us out, it's a social. Now all of a sudden it's socialism. When it comes to helping out the little person,
Right.
but you'll bail out the banks, the automotive industry, the fucking airlines. You bail all these people out, but when you gotta give us a $1,200 check, now it's American people with their hands out.
Right. Now there's some.
It's my money, bitch.
There's,
You know what I'm saying? It's my fucking money. I didn't authorize you to send Ukraine $40 billion.
right.
I don't think any American did. You sent them, what, 400 something before that, didn't they?
I know.
Listen, give them all the javelins, all the tanks, all the Black Hawks you
He
want.
said javelins.
Javelins. No, that's what they're called. Javelins. That's what
You
Zelensky
think you
wants.
talking about track javelin?
No, they're missiles.
Oh.
That's Zelensky
I was
wants.
thinking javelins.
That's what they're called, javelins.
Yeah,
Give them
javelins.
all that
Yeah.
you want. But when it comes to the fucking money, yo, how about y'all help us out? I mean, come on, man. They threw up. Oh, people need to get back to work. So they start giving you some money, you got to get back to work.
Right, man. I mean, that's been the problem. Like, where's all the money
But when the
going?
corporation said, oh, my business is hurt
There's a
because of the
line in people's
pandemic.
pockets, man.
Oh, well, here, we'll
Funnels.
pass this bill and we'll give you billions of dollars.
Right.
So your company doesn't go under. Bitch, American people are going under.
Yeah, they are.
Right now, and again, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again, you got me riled up. Joe Biden don't control oil prices, okay? He just doesn't. Neither did Donald Trump, okay? You know who control oil prices? The people who have the stock. That's who have the, that's who control oil prices. Huh?
Oil executives.
Oil executive who, we got to do stock buybacks. Give the American people a break. Fuck you. You need what we got. You can't do shit without what we got. They got us by the short and curlies. Is that what they called it?
Curly, yeah.
You can't. They got us.
There's not even a shortage in oil. They're all they're doing-
America is producing more oil
All
than
they're-
under fucking
all
Trump.
they're doing-
They're drilling more oil
they're
than
not
they was
even
under
drilling.
Trump.
They're just upping their prices and buying back their own stock.
No, they're
Which
drilling.
should be illegal.
They're drilling just enough.
Right, but buying
They
back
could
their
drill
own-
more.
But buying back their own stock should be illegal.
I agree.
Right.
But guess who doesn't? The people in Washington who get those donations. That's why whenever I hear anybody say we need to get money out of politics, I agree. Because we the people, us, people who they leave behind, impoverished, not able to. Come on, bro. You know how much money we should be making, average folks, if the rate of fucking
Inflation and everything.
if the rate of minimum wage kept up with inflation, the average price would be $24 an hour. You couldn't start anybody for less than that.
I was gonna say yearly. It'd have to be like 50,000
If the fucking
just to keep up.
yeah,
Barely.
if it kept up, the pay rate kept up with inflation, because we've
Right.
always had inflation. The shit goes up all the time.
Right.
The average person should be able to walk into any goddamn McDonald's, Burger King, anywhere, starting paying $24 an hour. You can't give me no lower than that. If they actually want to, take care of the people.
Right.
Who the fuck can live off of $7.20? day.
Oh,
Bro, I mean, what,
no, we're in a bad spot for sure, man.
$7.25? Who can live off of that? That's still the standard minimum wage. No, it's $9.25. My bad, right? $9.25. No, it's still
Still
7.
$7.25.
Here.
Yeah.
Here it's still $7.25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing
Hey,
about that.
any place still paying people $7.25 should be condemned.
They pretty much are.
You should knock down their goddamn walls, cause I'm not staying here. But look what happened. People bitched about $15 an hour. Remember all that uproar? Oh, yeah, we can't afford to pay people that. They paying people $15 an hour.
Because it's barely a living wage.
Let me tell you, I said this, and if you do the math, you know where the $15 an hour came from?
What?
How much money were they giving people for unemployment? $900.
Something like that.
Doesn't it go off what you were making?
You take $15 times 40 hours a week, you get $900 a week.
Which comes down to what?
The
Like,
same as if you went to work.
Well, when they was talking about the enhanced unemployment,
isn't $15 an hour only like 30,000 a year or some shit like that?
but for somebody making 12, I mean that's a substantial jump, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It is.
But I'm just saying, when they was bitching about the enhanced unemployment, it was because, and it was sneaky of the Democrats, them sneaky Dems. They don't have no messaging, but they can do some sneaky shit sometimes. Okay, you know, like Autobots, Decepticons got all the cool shit. I mean, let's just be honest. They don't they? They got all the cool Transformers. You know, but sometimes, Optimus Prime, he got some new, fucking attachments. But anyway.
That was deep.
Well, listen, man. It wasn't deep. Stop fucking with me.
I'm serious.
That's gonna go over people's heads. Like an airplane.
I wanted to go over their heads.
I know. They'll get it. They'll just have to listen to it again.
Oh, Lord. Now my brain is fried because I don't even know what the
You
fuck
fried your own brain.
No, I didn't, man. I had a point.
You didn't fall into the Transformers.
Because I had a point, man. I was just trying to put it with a ghost.
My
could
bad.
get.
No, and I think we
I'm
understand your
scared,
point that we're in a bad fucking shape, man.
You goddamn right.
And it's scary.
This is pathetic.
Well, it's 10:33.
Who gives a fuck, man? My paycheck ain't getting no higher.
It's a time is construct.
Do you have any more that you want to share?
No, thank
since
y'all
you're our guest
Yeah.
for tonight.
Well, Mom, just let me get you a tour real quick. I do gotta say,
Hey,
I
just
need
do
a
a
bit
tour.
bugging me. Just y'all
We're
can
doing
follow
a
me
tour
down the big
of the
long
Manhattan
hallway.
Mob Studios.
It's finna be dark.
Yeah. It's gonna be dark.
Yeah. So I'm kind of a vampire
Oh Lord,
It's
you sound
more
like
light
my child.
in
gonna
this
give you a,
video right now.
Tour.
Hey, Mike boy, carry the mic.
Okay,
I
Mike.
don't like those.
Want to carry the mic?
Nah,
I'll be
man.
the mic.
Nah, man, it's good. I
I
just,
think you can do it off the phone. It'll be fine.
yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it just be a little bit dark. I'm gonna try to hold this light up for y'all.
All right, so
Have a
Phil,
little
this is
look-see.
the
Hey, Mick.
like the waiting
Hey,
room
Mick.
area.
Yeah.
You know,
Food
you buy foosball thing.
That's what's dope.
darts.
The Marvel right there.
Got
Got a
water.
little-
Hey, look at that. Hey, see that right there? Some of y'all don't understand that right there, but it's okay.
Yep. The Jasmine Fairman props. Got a little Marvel thing going on here. So my Batman record player down there.
Ooh, I like that.
I ain't no Batman like records.
Records,
I
glass
like
line, the pips.
And then we got just a little admin office right here. And I'm looking at that too long.
Okay,
And
okay.
then this
Okay.
is we got Jordan Taylor, producer that works out of this control room.
Okay.
And we kind of share this vocal booth / built-in dog crate. That's where I kept shoving Nina when she kept barking at y'all. But yeah, I just got vocal mic in here.
Nice.
And I mean,
Nina's bed right there. That's Nina's bed.
this is my control room. And I use either this vocal booth right here or I record bands in the rehearsal space that's adjacent. Don't be getting too close to my inbox. They don't need to be known on my
Damn, son, I wasn't even paying attention to all that, man.
that's why I was looking out for you. So I didn't have to yell at you for real.
Oh man, I'm sitting up here like I'm looking for myself, man.
So we in here, rehearsal space.
Oh, nice.
This is where the bands
Oh, heck yeah.
stuff goes down.
Old school mic.
Yeah.
Boo-boo.
Y'all, he finna scat in it. He finna scat in it. Okay. But yeah, that's it.
Annie Mae's Parlor. Yeah, see, that's why. That sounds like a place I can go. Have a nice drink, do some kung fu.
Little something.
Hey, man.
It's nice.
We should make a movie like Dolomite did.
Yeah.
You got some
Not-
nunchucks right here.
Not that kind of movie.
What?
Hey, that shit was, I can't lie, man. I had to go back and watch that real movie. Hey, that shit was funny. Especially that motherfucker trying to do karate.
I'm gonna donate one piece of my artwork to you.
Have you ever seen Dolomite? You ever seen Dolomite?
I got some abstract.
All right, take the camera that way. Get out of my office.
Damn, man. I should just cut it off right there, man. I got disrespected, y'all. That's fucked up, man.
What you talking about? Just,
She hurt my feelings.
Maybe we should just do it and we could all get in a group and all
Hurt
say
my
bye.
feelings,
all
man.
right, let's go sit. Yeah, quit acting on blur.
Oh.
Hold on, Dina. Dina looking at me like, all right now.
I think we
Oh
should,
man, I got all the
Come on,
production
say
shit in the
something.
camera, man. You see all
It's
the
okay behind the scenes, but no, that was the tour, Manhattan Mob Studios. This is Aliyah. She's our special guest. Thank you very much for coming on our show. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hope you guys like the tour and all of our political conversations.
I done made somebody
tonight.
throw up.
So,
Hey,
and
Sean.
we'll see you next Friday. Until then, have a great weekend. See everybody.
Bye.
I can't get it. Okay,
You
this